While she gifted the world unforgettable tracks like Smooth Operator and The Sweetest Taboo, her public appearances became increasingly rare. Was it a deliberate escape from the pressures of fame, or perhaps a deeper, untold story? Helen Folasade Adu, globally known as Sade, entered the world on January 16, 1959, in Ibadan, Oyo State, Nigeria. Her Yoruba middle name, Folasade, meaning honored with wealth, reflects a rich cultural lineage deeply intertwined with Nigerian tradition. Sade's father, Adebisi Adu, was a Nigerian economics lecturer rooted in Yoruba heritage, while her mother, Anne Hayes, worked as a district nurse from England. Their union began in London, where they married in 1955, later moving to Nigeria to start their family. Sade's early years in Nigeria were marked by a fusion of Nigerian and English influences, but her childhood was soon upended when her parents' marriage ended. At the age of 4, Sade's mother returned to England, taking her and her elder brother Banji to live with their grandparents near Clacton-on-Sea in Essex. This move marked a profound shift in Sade's upbringing, exposing her to the serene English countryside and the guidance of her extended family. At 11 years old, Sade's life underwent another transformation as she moved to Holland-on-Sea, Essex, to live solely with her mother. The quiet coastal town offered a blend of peaceful living and maternal warmth. During this time, Sade attended Clacton County High School, where she completed her secondary education. Her academic path eventually led her to Colchester Institute, where her determination for a brighter future began to take shape. By the age of 18, Sade had firmly envisioned a life beyond the confines of her small-town upbringing. With her education behind her, she made the bold decision to move to London, a step that would not only change the course of her own life, but also redefine the trajectory of modern soul music. By the time fans were being turned away at sold-out shows, it was clear that Sade was destined for greatness. The band's rise to prominence was swift yet deeply impactful, defined by their unique ability to merge soul, jazz, and pop into an elegant and unmistakable sound. In May 1983, the group brought their signature style to the United States for the first time, performing at New York City's iconic Danceteria nightclub. This debut U.S. appearance was a turning point, introducing American audiences to their smooth and sophisticated artistry and laying the groundwork for their growing international presence. A pivotal moment arrived on October 18, 1983, when lead vocalist Sade Adu signed a contract with Epic Records. Shortly after, her bandmates followed suit, joining the label in 1984. This record deal wasn't just a business agreement, it was a declaration of the band's potential and ambition. With access to broader resources and a global platform, Sade was poised to transform from rising stars into icons. Wasting no time, the band began working on their debut album, Diamond Life. The recording process was notably efficient, taking just 6 weeks at London's Power Plant studio, a testament to the synergy within the group. When the album was released on July 16, 1984, it was met with immediate acclaim. In the UK, it soared to number 2 on the album charts, selling an astonishing 1.2 million copies. The success of Diamond Life was further solidified when it won the Brit Award for Best British Album in 1985, a prestigious acknowledgement of its cultural impact. But the album's influence didn't stop at the UK's borders. Diamond Life quickly gained traction globally, topping charts in multiple countries and finding a strong foothold in the United States. Breaking into the top 10 on the Billboard 200, the album sold over 4 million copies stateside. On a worldwide scale, Diamond Life reached over 6 million in sales, earning its place as one of the most successful debut albums of the decade and securing Sade Adu's position as the best-selling British female artist of all time with a debut release. The lead single, Your Love Is King, set the stage for the album's meteoric rise. Released on February 25, 1984, the song resonated with European audiences, climbing to number 6 on the UK singles chart and reaching number 7 in Ireland. Though its performance in the US was more modest, peaking at number 54 on the Billboard Hot 100, it laid the foundation for what would come next. The breakthrough arrived with Smooth Operator, released on September 15, 1984. This track elevated Sade to global stardom, becoming the album's standout hit. In the United States, it reached number 5 on both the Billboard Hot 100 and the Billboard Hot Black Singles chart, while also claiming the top spot on the Adult Contemporary chart. In Europe, Smooth Operator achieved widespread success, landing in the top 20 in countries like Austria, Switzerland, France, and Germany. Its sultry lyrics and polished sound established Sade as an international sensation, capturing the hearts of listeners across continents. Diamond Life wasn't just a commercial triumph, it was a cultural moment. With its sophisticated blend of jazz, soul, and pop influences, the album became a defining work of the 1980s. Its success reflected not only the band's immense talent, but also their ability to craft music that resonated universally. Can you believe how Diamond Life blew up so fast and turned Sade into a global star? In late 1985, Sade and her band unveiled their second studio album, Promise, a release that would become a defining moment in their burgeoning career. The album didn't just receive widespread acclaim, it soared to #1 on both the UK Albums Chart and the US Billboard 200. This marked the first time the band had claimed the top spot in the United States, underscoring their growing global appeal and establishing them as a powerhouse in the music industry. The impact of Promise was nothing short of extraordinary. In 1986, the album dominated the charts for weeks, reflecting its overwhelming popularity. Selling an impressive 4 million copies in the United States alone, it earned a quadruple platinum certification from the Recording Industry Association of America. This staggering success highlighted the band's ability to connect with listeners on a massive scale, solidifying their position as one of the most distinctive voices in contemporary music. Promise also delivered some of the band's most beloved singles. Tracks like Never As Good As the First Time and The Sweetest Taboo captured audiences worldwide. The latter, released as the lead single, became a signature hit, staying on the US Billboard Hot 100 for an incredible 6 months. It peaked at #5 on the chart, claimed the top spot on the US Adult Contemporary chart, and reached #3 on the US Hot R&B Hip Hop Songs chart. This widespread success showcased not only the song's universal appeal, but also the band's versatility in crafting timeless music that transcended genres. In 1986, Sade's band received the prestigious Grammy Award for Best New Artist, a milestone that reflected their unparalleled sound and Sade's captivating voice. This recognition wasn't just about their music. It was a celebration of the unique artistry that had quickly captured the imagination of fans and critics alike. That same year, Sade ventured into acting, demonstrating her versatility by debuting in the film Absolute Beginners. Based on Colin McInnes's novel, the movie depicted the vibrant life of late 1950s London. Sade played Athene Duncannon, bringing depth to her role while lending her vocal talents to the film's soundtrack. The film premiered out of competition at the 1986 Cannes Film Festival and grossed £1.8 million in the UK. This seamless transition from music to film further illustrated Sade's multifaceted talent. Riding the momentum of their success, the band released their third album, Stronger Than Pride, on May 3, 1988. This album continued their streak of commercial triumphs, achieving triple platinum certification in the US. Fueled by standout singles like Paradise, the album reinforced the band's reputation for blending smooth jazz and soul with poignant, evocative lyrics. Paradise became a particular highlight, peaking at #16 on the Billboard Hot 100 and topping the US Hot R&B Hip Hop Songs chart, their first single to achieve such a feat. Their success reached new heights with the release of Love Deluxe, their fourth studio album, on October 26, 1992. The album debuted at #3 on the Billboard 200 and went on to sell 3.4 million copies in the US, eventually earning a 4x platinum certification. Internationally, Love Deluxe achieved similar acclaim, topping charts in France and breaking into the top 10 in countries like New Zealand, Sweden, Switzerland, and the UK. In the UK, the album was certified gold, cementing its enduring global appeal. Which of these songs do you think most defines the uniqueness of Sade? In November 1994, Sade unveiled their first ever compilation album, The Best of Sade, a carefully curated collection of standout tracks from their earlier records. This release wasn't just a nostalgic look back, but a celebration of their enduring artistry. Among the beloved classics, The compilation also featured a soulful rendition of Percy Mayfield's 1950 hit, Please Send Me Someone to Love. The album resonated deeply with fans, climbing into the top 10 in both the UK and US charts. Its success was undeniable, achieving platinum certification in the UK and an impressive 4 times platinum in the US, a true testament to Sade's timeless appeal. After an 8-year hiatus, Sade returned to the spotlight with their much-anticipated 5th studio album, Lovers Rock, released on November 13, 2000. Critics embraced the record warmly, applauding its depth and maturity. Commercially, it made a remarkable impact, peaking at number 18 on the UK albums chart and soaring to number 3 on the US Billboard 200. By February 2010, it had sold a staggering 3.9 million copies in the US, earning triple platinum certification from the Recording Industry Association of America, RIAA. The album's influence extended beyond charts, as it garnered the Grammy Award for Best Pop Vocal Album on February 27, 2002. The album's lead single, By Your Side, became an anthem of love and devotion. While it didn't win the Grammy for Best Female Pop Vocal Performance, losing to Nelly Furtado's I'm Like a Bird, the song earned a place in VH1's list of the 100 Greatest Love Songs, landing at number 48. To support the album, Sade embarked on the Lovers Rock Tour, announced on their website in April 2001. Initially planned for 30 shows, the tour quickly expanded due to overwhelming demand. Extended rehearsals delayed its start, but the added preparation paid off as fans flocked to sold-out venues, prompting additional dates to be added. By the end, the tour encompassed over 40 performances, exclusively in North America, and earned an impressive $26 million, ranking it as the 13th highest-grossing tour in the region that year. The live album Lovers Live, recorded during the tour, was released on February 5, 2002, under Epic Records. It climbed to number 10 on the US Billboard 200, though it only reached number 51 on the UK albums chart, marking a rare moment where Sade didn't break into the UK top 20. Despite this, the album was certified gold in the US, selling over 562,000 copies, and its accompanying DVD achieved platinum status for shipping 100,000 units. Following the Lovers Rock era, Sade stepped away from the limelight for another decade. During this time, she focused on raising her child and relocated to the serene Caribbean. Though largely absent from the public eye, she made a memorable appearance in 2002 to accept the Order of the British Empire at Buckingham Palace, honoring her contributions to music. That same year, she contributed a remix of By Your Side to the Red Hot Plus Riot album, a tribute to Nigerian music legend Fela Kuti, showcasing her enduring creative spirit. Sade's long-awaited return came in 2010 with their 6th studio album, Soldier of Love, marking a triumphant comeback after a decade of silence. Fans and critics alike were eager to embrace the new chapter of their musical journey, reaffirming Sade's place as a timeless force in the industry. In February 2010, Sade's returned to the music scene with their 6th studio album, Soldier of Love, was nothing short of triumphant. The album made an explosive debut, landing at number 1 on the Billboard 200 with an impressive 502,000 copies sold in its first week. This achievement wasn't just a commercial victory, it marked the band's first album to debut at the top of the chart and their second to reach number 1, following their 1985 release, Promise. The 24-year gap between these chart toppers set a record for the longest time between number 1 albums in Billboard history, underscoring Sade's enduring appeal. The album's success wasn't confined to the United States. With critical acclaim and strong global sales, Soldier of Love solidified the band's place in the hearts of fans worldwide. The title track, which premiered on US radio in December 2009 and was released digitally in January 2010, became an instant standout. Other singles, such as Baby Father and The Moon in the Sky, further showcased the album's rich, emotive sound, earning Sade multiple Grammy nominations. At the 53rd Annual Grammy Awards in 2011, the title track took home the award for Best R&B Performance by a duo or group with vocals, cementing the band's reputation for excellence. To promote Soldier of Love, Sade embarked on the Once-in-a-Lifetime Tour, also known as the Soldier of Love Tour, in April 2011. This ambitious global journey marked the band's first tour in nearly a decade, taking them across Europe, the Americas, Australia, and Asia. The tour was a massive success, generating over $50 million by the end of 2011 and earning a spot in Billboard's top 25 tours of the year. Fans were treated to unforgettable performances, which were later immortalized in the live album and DVD, Bring Me Home, Live 2011, released in May 2012. Sade's artistry continued to shine in the years that followed. In 2018, the band contributed 2 new tracks to major film soundtracks: Flower of the Universe for Disney's A Wrinkle in Time and The Big Unknown for Steve McQueen's film Widows. Both songs reflected the band's timeless ability to craft music that resonates deeply with audiences. According to McQueen, Sade agreed to write The Big Unknown because the original Widows series had left a lasting impression on her, showcasing the personal connection she often brings to her work. Currently, Sade and her band are working on their 7th studio album, which promises to be another landmark in their storied career. In 2022, they returned to the iconic Miraval Studios in the south of France, where they had recorded earlier classics like Promise and Stronger Than Pride. The anticipation surrounding their upcoming release is a testament to their lasting influence in the music industry. Yet Sade's journey hasn't been without its challenges. In the 1980s, far from the glamorous image often associated with her, Sade lived a modest life, even squatting in Tottenham, North London, with her then-boyfriend Robert Elms. This period of struggle and creativity shaped her artistry, as her unique voice and understated charm began to captivate those around her. While her serene and private demeanor has long been her trademark, Sade faced personal and professional trials, including a protracted legal battle with Paul Cook, a founding member of her band. The dispute over royalties and song credits, which began in 1995, cast a shadow over her career, pulling her into courtrooms rather than studios. What motivates Sade to keep creating, even after decades of highs and lows? Sade's journey took an unexpected and dramatic turn when new claims reignited controversy surrounding her legendary debut album, Diamond Life. Allegations arose that the album, which catapulted her to international stardom, included performances by musician Paul Cook without his permission. The dispute centers on Cook's contributions to tracks like Smooth Operator, Your Love Is King, and Snakebite, which were reportedly recorded and distributed globally without his consent. Given the album's massive commercial success, selling millions of copies worldwide, this controversy adds a complex layer to its legacy, raising questions about recognition and fairness in the music industry. Was the soaring success of Diamond Life built on a foundation of unresolved rights and overlooked contributors? But this legal battle wasn't the only storm in Sade's life during her rise to fame. In 1989, she married Spanish filmmaker and writer Carlos Pliego, relocating to Madrid in search of a fresh chapter. However, their union proved tumultuous and ended as her band began work on the groundbreaking album, Love Deluxe. Returning to London after the separation, Sade poured her energy back into her music, but her personal life soon shifted again. In the early 1990s, Sade began a relationship with music producer Bob Morgan, who had collaborated with her band. Their connection blossomed into a life together in Morgan's native Jamaica, where in 1996, Sade gave birth to their only child, Illa. Years later, Illa transitioned and now lives as Isaac, carrying forward the family's artistic legacy with pride. Isaac even contributed to Sade's music, lending his talents to the song Baby Father in 2010. Their time in Jamaica was a blend of artistic growth and maternal joy, a serene chapter amidst the highs and lows of Sade's extraordinary life. However, in 1997, her time in Jamaica took a sharp and publicized turn when Sade became embroiled in legal troubles. The incident unfolded in Montego Bay, where a routine traffic stop escalated into a significant legal battle. Reports state that Sade refused to pull over when instructed, leading to a police pursuit and her eventual arrest for reckless driving and failing to comply with law enforcement. At the police station, The tension heightened when Sade allegedly verbally lashed out at the officers, adding another layer of drama to the situation. At the time, Sade was living in the tranquil coastal town of Ocho Rios, a stark contrast to the turbulence of her legal issues. The intense media attention and the strain of the legal case eventually led her to leave Jamaica. Even after her departure, the case continued to haunt her, with proceedings delayed and an arrest warrant issued in 1998 when she failed to appear in court. The situation underscored the complexities of fame, as even an artist known for her understated elegance could not escape the glare of controversy. Sade later unveiled the harrowing ordeal that forever altered her perception of a country she once visited. Contrary to speculation about a mere traffic violation, Sade revealed that her encounter with the police was far more chilling. She recounted how officers attempted to extort money from her, describing the situation as an incredible farcical event. This disturbing experience left a deep scar on her sense of justice and personal safety, ultimately prompting her to vow never to return. The arrest warrant issued against her, which expired in 2002, symbolized the culmination of a painful chapter she chose to leave behind as she returned to the United Kingdom. Back in the UK, Sade sought refuge and a renewed sense of stability. In 2005, she made a life-altering move to the peaceful Gloucestershire countryside. Purchasing a neglected cottage, she meticulously transformed it into a tranquil sanctuary, a retreat far removed from the chaos and scrutiny of her public life. Known for her intensely private nature, Sade rarely grants interviews or courts media attention, instead focusing on her personal world and artistic passions. After parting ways with Bob Morgan, Sade found love and happiness in a new chapter of her life with Ian Watts, a former Royal Marine. Since 2007, the couple has embraced a harmonious life together, forming a blended family that includes Ian's son from a previous relationship. Their shared home on a serene farm near Stroud, England, embodies their commitment to a quieter, more intimate lifestyle, far from the spotlight. The farm has become more than a residence. It is a haven for Sade, offering peace and inspiration. The English countryside provides an idyllic backdrop where she can recharge, surrounded by nature and her beloved pets, including the family dog. The simplicity of rural living, caring for the land, embracing a slower pace, and savoring life's small joys, has influenced not only her personal well-being, but also the reflective, calming essence of her music. A poignant moment in Sade's family life came in 2016 when her child Isaac Abdu boldly came out as a transgender man on National Coming Out Day. Observed annually on October 11th, this day celebrates the importance of authenticity and visibility within the LGBTQ+ community. Isaac's decision to publicly embrace his true identity was a testament to his courage and determination. The journey of self-discovery and transformation is never simple, and for those navigating the challenges of identity, the support of loved ones can make all the difference. In September 2019, 3 years after publicly sharing his transition, Isaac Abdu, Sade's child, penned a heartfelt message expressing deep gratitude to his mother for her unwavering love and support throughout his life-changing journey. His words captured the profound impact of a caring and understanding family. "It's been a long, hard road, but we did it. We're coming out the other side, and I'm so grateful for you, Mom, my family, and my friends for standing by me through this adventure." This sentiment shines a light on the emotional and physical trials that often accompany transitioning and underscores the importance of a steadfast support system. Over a career spanning more than 4 decades, Sade has achieved extraordinary milestones, selling an impressive 50 million records worldwide, nearly half of them in the United States. This achievement speaks volumes about her universal appeal and enduring legacy. While the music industry often demands compromise and constant reinvention, Sade has always held firm to her principles, ensuring that every note, lyric, and melody remains authentic and true to her vision. From her debut, Sade set herself apart with a signature style, a seamless blend of soul, jazz, and R&B, infused with sophistication and emotional depth. Her music success isn't solely rooted in her velvety vocals or the polished production of her albums. Instead, it's the raw honesty of her lyrics and her refusal to bow to fleeting trends that have cemented her as a timeless icon. Perhaps one of the most intriguing elements of Sade's career is her habit of stepping away from the limelight for extended periods, leaving fans to wonder about her silence. But for Sade, these breaks are not a mystery, they are a necessity. In an industry that often glorifies constant visibility and unrelenting productivity, her deliberate retreat from the public eye is a powerful statement. Sade prioritizes her peace, sanity, and creative integrity above all else, understanding that true artistry requires space to breathe and reflect. These periods of stillness allow her to avoid the burnout that consumes many artists. Each time she returns, it's with music that feels meticulously crafted and deeply personal, a testament to her belief that art is born from living, not just performing. Every album is a snapshot of her growth, a reflection of the time she spends reconnecting with herself, her loved ones, and her roots. Sade's approach is a refreshing reminder that creativity thrives when nurtured by life outside the public eye. She once reflected on her unique perspective. "It's a long time, yeah, but I live in my little time warp. I have my own rhythm. I can't adjust." This statement encapsulates her commitment to authenticity and her resistance to the pressures of a fast-paced, often unforgiving industry. For Sade, remaining grounded in her relationships and true to her origins is non-negotiable. Her music, steeped in honesty and rich with experience, is proof of the importance she places on living fully before creating. She explained it best when she said, "For me, it's essential that I live my life and stay in touch with my roots and my people. I can't just split myself in that way." This grounded, introspective approach is why Sade's work continues to resonate with millions. It's music that feels like a conversation, a shared journey. What do you think makes Sade's story and career so compelling? Let us know your thoughts below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories like this.